Salve te omnes, let's continue with the Aeneid, Book 1. Unum quae laecios vidumque vehe bat orontem, ipsius ante oculos ingens a vertice pontus, in pupim ferit, excutitur pontusque magister, volvitur in caput, ast illam te fluctus evidem, torquet agens circet rapidus vorat aequore vertex. So, we start with our subject, ingens pontus. The huge sea strikes one ship, which was carrying the Lycians and faithful Orontes into another ship from the peak, before the eyes of the man himself. The man himself referring to Aeneas. Remember, ipse is emphatic, so it means the very man, or the man himself, referring back to our main man, Aeneas here. It doesn't always refer to Aeneas, but here it's referring to Aeneas. In one ship, so it's crashed into another ship. What's being described in this first part is the huge ocean, a huge wave is causing the ship that's carrying Orontes and the Lycians to crash into another ship. And this is all happening before the eyes of Aeneas, of the man himself. Excutitur pronusque magister. The magister refers to either the captain or the helmsman. So the captain is cast out headlong, and he is turned onto his head. But 3 times a wave driving around twists the ship in the same place, and a rapid whirlpool devours that ship on the sea. Here, Elam refers all the way back up to Unam, that one ship, the one that was carrying Orontes and the Lycians. And over here, our new subject is fluctus, a wave twists that ship 3 times in the same place. A wave driving around. It's driving the ship around. And here, a new subject, a rapid whirlpool, devours that ship on the sea. Now, agens circum, here's where we're going to talk about a figure of speech. The figure of speech we're discussing is tmesis as well as transposition. Tmesis is whenever a couple of words, or maybe just one word, is interjected into the middle of a word. So an example of that would be like, what freaking ever, no freaking way, in the middle of a word or phrase for emphasis, and it just breaks it apart and makes it sound different. So the way that I remember that is T freaking mesis. So whenever you see something like that, that's what tmesis is. But this is an example, this agens circum is an example of tmesis as well as transposition. So the word is broken apart because the word is actually circum agens, driving around, circum agens. But instead we have agens circum. So the word is broken apart into its 2 pieces, and then it's flipped around. So that's why it's both tmesis and transposition. It's flipped around, that's why it's also transposition. The position is flipped around.